first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, today is a special edition, a special live stream actually, because usually I do live streams Monday and Friday. So today is a special. Why? Because finally after 1 month sideways, Bitcoin is breaking the range. And well, it's very funny because in all this area I didn't lose any trade, but yesterday actually I took a loss. Why? Because I decided I was not scalping, I was trading the range. You know, the range is when you are in the bottom here and you are in the top right here in this area. So I was trading this area, speculating this area, this bounce again, because was working very good here for almost 1 week. But of course my overall picture, the big picture is to the downside, right? So I set a very small loss here around $45,000. I was long around $46,000. Very small loss, but it's perfect. I mean, no problem. I'm very happy to see my technical analysis in macro timeframes is working. Well, let me start, okay? Today, as usual, we are not going to talk about altcoins. We're going to talk about Bitcoin because actually it's bad. I mean, if Bitcoin is crashing, 90% all the altcoins are crashing right now. As you can see here, everything is red, right? So if you want to ask me about one altcoin, please ask me, and maybe in the long term, weekly chart or even monthly, because one day on 4-hour chart maybe is very bad for many of them. Okay, so let's start with Bitcoin. Okay, remember here, okay, we were in the last time, let me show you one moment, where is this one? Yeah, here. Well, the last time when we saw this pattern, remember, 1-day chart, I said every time when Bitcoin is testing MA55, because it's in downtrend, I have a system, I respect my system, and what is here? Well, people will start calling Bitcoin to 58, $60,000, etc., right? So I respect. I mean, as I said, I respect many systems. There are many different ways of trading, but in my system, so every time when I see this pattern, always, I'm gonna speculate the next move is gonna be to the downside. So this is the continuation of a downtrend. Of course, my speculation here was like that. If I said in that time, if Bitcoin is bullish, it's gonna break this level, go to $56,000 and hold this MA55, and from there we will see maybe other test to $60,000. But based on macro timeframes, I was expecting the probabilities were very low. Now, remember, we make money in the right side of the chart, right? Right side. I told you here maybe 1 week ago, in December 23, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, remember 1-day time frame is for 10 days, maximum 2 weeks in this case, because Bitcoin was in sideways for almost 1 month. But this is the last short in 1-day time. Actually, I was in short here and I closed. Let me show you. After, I'm gonna play this. 1 moment. Yeah, I'm gonna play here. And after that, what happened? Bitcoin was in sideways here, and after that we see this rejection. So here is when I close my trade from this point and this point in 1-day time frame. I was in swing position here, and after that, just I was scalping the range. Now you can see like traders, we cannot predict the future, right? We cannot predict the future. We build systems, and based on the probabilities, we have to trade. Of course, I mean, if you are a trader, you are a gambler, just buy and just pray or something, and maybe you make money, perfect, right? Or I don't know. Or you can buy one shitcoin or whatever you want to do. But in my case, I follow my system. So this is what the speculation, as you can see here, and also talking for more than 2 weeks, like, okay, we will see other leg down to maybe $40,000. Why? Because weekly chart, monthly chart, blah, 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 what I said before, right? What's my speculation? And what happened right now? Well, after 1 month of sideways, finally we can see this breakdown. Now, the concerning thing here is, as you can see here, the volatility is very low. Every time when we have this blue cloud here in volatility, is where, technically speaking, the market is a choppy market. I mean, it's in that, how can I say this? It's a consolidation or distribution pattern. But now, as you can see here, Bitcoin is testing the region of $40,000. Something you don't want to see here. I mean, we were talking about this long time ago. I said, okay, 2 weeks ago or something like that, we will see this test, and we are gonna see it right now. Okay. The problem with this is, like, if I see the volatility, I mean, Bitcoin testing $40,000, and the volatility is blue, so that means this is not the real move I am expecting. Why? Because I am expecting something like this when the volatility is expanding. So there are two scenarios here. Well, first of all, this is Bitcoin is gonna test maybe mid 40s, $37,000, and from there we are gonna see a strong bounce with the volatility expanding. Or if Bitcoin breaks this level, $37,000, $40,000 around this area, breaks this level, be careful, because if the volatility start expanding at this area, we will see, well, something like this, other week like this one, very, very bad in 1 day chart. So that means in this week, maximum next week, we will see maybe other test to maybe 35, and the lowest point of the range around $33,000. It happened, of course. As I said, based on my experience, I am telling you this. This is my speculation, of course. Something I need to tell you right now. My next target in 1 day time frame, as I said before, I think a couple of videos before, is around mid-30s, around $37,000, $38,000. But based on the volatility is very important for me, as you already know. So I would like to see the expansion. Bitcoin must hold this level, and from there, if I see expansion, okay, we will see a nice bounce. But be careful with this, because the volatility is still very low in 1 day time frame. So this is not the big move I'm expecting right now. This is the beginning. Remember, Bitcoin was in 1 month in sideways. If you think this dump is enough for 1 month of distribution, actually, no. We will see other 10,000 move around there. There is a very high probability we will see other 10,000 move. So from here, for example, in this area, from $60,000 to $42,000. So we saw Bitcoin move 36%. So every time when we see this signature in volatility, well, get ready. You must be ready, because we are gonna see massive moves, like maybe 50%, 40%, something like that. So this is the beginning. Okay, now we know the volatility is still contracting, so we know this is not the move we are expecting, because as you can see, Bitcoin is dropping, yes, but not very, very hard, like here. It's dropping, yes. So the party is gonna start when it's breaking $41,000, 42. If that happens, we will see this liquidation phase again to mid-30s, even lower, around $32,000, $33,000. So based on the volatility, as I said. So, but if you are asking me, hey, are you gonna short right now? I mean, I am in short, yes. I am open a short, but very small position, because I notice I am on a swing. I open around $44,000. My swing in the small bounce in 1 hour chart, and I am now in profit. Of course, I protected my entry. It's risky. It was risky. Now I am in profit. So even Bitcoin can just bounce from here, I don't care, because I will not lose the trade. So, but as you can see now, the bigger time frames are playing. Now, this is the most concerning thing right now. Okay, today, in the next 24 hours, in January 6th in UTC time, we have the close of 5-day chart. Yeah, 5-day chart. Now, officially, right now, as you can see, actually we have the close before last night. Let me see 1 moment. Yes, last night we had the close, and as you can see, is closing as continuation. Is breaking the MA55 in 5-day chart. So I don't use the MA100 because it's not a part of my system, but it was for me interesting. Why? Because the last time when Bitcoin tested this time 2 times, well, you see a big bounce. So if this is gonna be a bear trap, well, I'm expecting to see a bounce from mid-30s, as I said before, around $39,000, $38,000, around here. Bitcoin is gonna test maybe in today or tomorrow maximum this level. So, but let me show you something. With my new indicator, I have more information and I can tell you my expectation for this. Well, first of all, here, when Bitcoin tested this area, the MA100 here in micro time frames, here, Bitcoin was actually showing signals or buying. I mean, buy signal, well, not buying, but the squeeze momentum indicator was showing some momentum to the upside. As you can see here, the from pink to purple was changing in this test, and after 1 month, other test, and finally we see this, right? And also the volatility was quite high, was contracting actually in weekly, in 5-day chart. So that means the momentum here was decreasing. I mean, the move to the downside was decreasing. But bad news. Why? Because this time, for all the way to, well, all the way from $65,000 to 56,000, as you can see here in 5-day chart, Bitcoin just was contracting, and we have very bad news actually. I mean, sorry for saying, I don't want to be bearish, but I am telling you what I see. Okay, so we have actually now the volatility is expanding in 5-day chart. So that means all this corrective move you see here is starting, and that is the problem. Why? Because every time when we have this volatility expansion in micro time frames, look at what happened. Every time we have massive moves to the upside or to the downside. Yes, or you want to see more examples. Every time when we have this volatility in expansion phase, well, you can see your big moves in macro time frames. As you can see, it's like maybe 40%, 50%. So you want to be bullish again, and Bitcoin, technically speaking, is getting more bearish actually. With this close in 5-day chart, for me is potentially a reversal. I cannot confirm this. Why? Because I want to see the weekly confirming this. As you can see here, Bitcoin is breaking again the MA55 in weekly chart. But pay attention of this. Every time Bitcoin had a very strong bounce, or some weeks, right? But the most important thing is the close. Bitcoin must close above the MA55 in weekly this week. And the problem with this is, I don't know your time zone, but here is Thursday. So Bitcoin is very complicated because we're in the middle of the week, and Bitcoin is breaking the MA55. Yeah, so that is very, very concerning for Bitcoin. If any daily close below $42,000, even maybe to an hour, is gonna do the job, we will see other leg down to mid-30s, and the lowest point, as I said before, is 36. As you can see here, the MA100 is around 36. Yeah, so. But if that happen, if this move, very strong move, like based on the volatility in weekly chart and 5-day chart, is going to happen, as you can see here. Remember, every time when we see the blue clouds in volatility is when we are gonna see the macro moves. Well, get ready. Why? Because if that happen, Bitcoin is gonna break the MA55, very strong, very powerful. Not like here. Well, welcome to the bear market. Yeah, you say, okay, well, what is going to happen? Well, it's simple. If Bitcoin comes to $36,000, even a little bit lower, okay, I don't want to short here. Of course not. This is for buying. This is a buy area. All these areas for buying. I will not short here. I will buy here. Why? Because after that, I'm expecting other bounce here to the MA55, and if that happen, well. Remember what happened in 1 day. Okay, this is weekly chart, okay? This is weekly chart. And let me show you the example in 1 day chart. Well, this is weekly chart. Let me weekly chart here. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Here, and we have 1-day chart. Okay. If Bitcoin comes to this place, around this area, 34, 35, around there. Well, we will see a very strong bounce. Yes. To the MA55 in weekly chart. But look at this. What happened? Every time when we see the MA55 tested again, it doesn't matter. It's the system. The thing I'm trying to tell you is the system. Okay. So here people will say, no, you see, we are not in a bear market. We are not in a bear market. No, to the moon, 100K. You know, all the YouTubers, all the shit they said. So, and here, if you want to come again and buy in here again, because the YouTuber, the TikToker, the influencer, someone, you had a dream, or I don't know, something, your imagination, something is telling you Bitcoin is to 100K. Well, here, I will be here waiting for you, shorting. Okay. Simple. Okay. So be careful with this because, well, this is the scenario I am waiting for Bitcoin right now. If the volatility start expanding. Let me show you here 1-day chart. 1-day chart, we have the volatility in 1-day chart. We have volatility very low in 5-day chart. We have volatility very low in weekly chart. And we have downtrend. And Bitcoin breaking the MA55. So this is not good. This is not good. As I said, how can I say this? Maybe the last 3 or 4 months, if you watch my live streams or my technical analysis, every time is not good, right? It's like bearish. But, well, in the moment when I will become bullish, I am sure many people will get bearish because usually like that. As I said, I am not saying my technical is perfect. Of course not. I am human. I do many mistakes. Actually, I took a loss, I said last night, but it's part of the trading journey. Now, what we are gonna do here? Well, first of all, if you are flat right now here, I mean, you are not trading. Of course, this is not a place for shorting. This is not a place for buying. No, why? Because technically speaking, well, we have the ADX is positive in a squeeze. The ADX is positive. This is very bad. Why? Because at least maybe 1 week, or something like that, Bitcoin is gonna start expanding, and that means, I mean, the ADX is gonna start increasing. So that means Bitcoin is gonna test maybe 40 mid-30s. And second, the good news is the bounce I'm talking about. Well, this is my speculation. Okay, we have here these potential bullish divergences forming. Not confirmed, of course not, because we need to see Bitcoin crashing maybe around this area, doing maybe some sideways, maybe 1 week around there, and after that we will see a strong bounce with this bullish divergence in 1-day chart. This is the scenario I am waiting for right now. So I am in short, yes, as said, but I am protected right now. I protected my short. I am in profit. If I am wrong and Bitcoin bounce from this area, perfect, totally fine. I don't care. I will not lose anything. But if Bitcoin crash to this level, 40, 36, 35, around here, I will start waiting for this, because I will play the big bounce for Bitcoin, something like this. Bitcoin crash, and after that we saw a big bounce. This bounce is the bounce I am expecting to play for Bitcoin. Now, in 4-hour chart, well, I don't want to see 4-hour because 4-hour chart is very bad. But even in 4-hour chart, the ADX is positive, is very bad. It's not great. And also, watch the blue clouds in volatility. Every time when we see 4-hour clouds, well, you can expect big moves, or in this case, for example, from here to here, and from here, this point to this point, and it's increasing actually. So this is an expansion. So when Bitcoin is going to enter in sideways, when you see something like this and crossing the zero line again here, and after that Bitcoin is going to enter maybe in sideways in 4-hour chart, and maybe we can think in a bounce. OBB is totally bad, it's wrecked, as you can see here. Well, there is no read here, just is a thumb. 1-day chart, the bullish divergences here in this area, they are destroyed actually right now. The best scenario, as I said before, Bitcoin if Bitcoin comes to this area around mid-30s, we will see bullish if OBB is not losing this low in December 4. I hope so. I hope so because I want to play the bounce. Now, someone asked me about, from the perspective of investor, this is the right moment to buy Bitcoin? Well, it depends on your plan. I don't know your plan. If you are thinking to buy Bitcoin right now and hold for maybe 5 years, yes, of course, you can buy because I'm sure Bitcoin will be maybe 100K, 200K in the next 3 years. Maybe yes. But if you're not sure, well, if you're a trader or swing trader, of course, this is not the moment to buy Bitcoin right now because you have to wait for your system if you have a system, right? So, but in this channel, I'm showing how I'm trading my trading style. Maybe you can build your own system, or you can learn this one. It's up to you. Well, now, this is not the right moment. And let me show you something else. The bi-weekly chart. Bi-weekly chart, well, Bitcoin losing the MA21 in bi-weekly. Well, then the next area in the long term, I'm talking about the next 2 months around there, Bitcoin will visit the MA55. Something very concerning right now. If Bitcoin comes to this place, mid-30s, in this week, it's going to be very concerning. Why? Because you don't want to see Bitcoin crashing very fast. You don't want to see it. Why? Because we have bi-weekly bearish divergences too. So we have weekly bearish divergences, bi-weekly bearish divergences. Well, that means if Bitcoin comes here very fast to mid-30s, that means the sell pressure actually is worse than I was expecting. And the most concerning thing here is we have what? Monthly chart, we have bearish divergences as well for first time in the history of Bitcoin. As I said, following just my system. I don't know other systems. But the first level I am looking for, as I said, MA21 in monthly is 37. So for me, makes sense. This area, we will see a bounce. A bounce, yes. To something like this. Something like this, okay? So, something like this, okay? But if we are gonna see this, well, get ready because if Bitcoin breaks mid-30s, $30,000 is not gonna bring, it's gonna hold anymore, and the lowest point we will see maybe 25, even $15,000 again. Okay, so just I am telling you what I see in the charts. I really respect because there are many people like they believe no, we will never see Bitcoin again at $20,000, something like that. They are new for me, I think, but well. Now, this is the overall technical analysis I have for Bitcoin. I mean, all the big picture. Now, what I'm doing right now, as I said before, I am in short position right now from $44,000. I protected my short, and I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna test this area. This area. Now, how can I say this? You are new in this channel, in this live stream. I was talking about this maybe 3 weeks ago. And also the bearish divergences in weekly chart maybe 3 months ago. So I said my long-term or my macro technical analysis is not that bad. Actually, I'm very happy to see it's playing and I am expecting. Now, I'm gonna continue with altcoins. Okay, use macro time frames, weekly chart and monthly chart. Okay, so please, if you have any suggestions, just let me know in the comments. Okay. Now, I'm going to start with Cardano. Cardano in weekly chart. In weekly chart, as you can see here, well, the potential buy signal we saw here, well, now is gone, as you can see here with this rejection. Of course, as I said before, Cardano is confirming the downtrend actually. Any close like this below 0.20, 0.15, as I said before, we will see other test to 1.10, and honestly from there I am expecting a bounce, maybe yes, but it depends on Bitcoin. Bitcoin crash, breaks hard, crash hard. The only way I will buy Cardano again in the long term, honestly, is around 0.20. If this level breaks for Cardano, game over, all the way down to 0.20. Okay, and this is gonna happen if we are in a bear market. If you don't believe me, just wait 1 year, and after that you can come here and you can tell me what happened. How was it your trade with, or your holding with Cardano? Look at this. Yeah, maybe many people, they are in my group, they are new in this is the first bull market for them. So this is gonna be the first bear market, and believe me, this is gonna be the you want to become a professional trader or a real trader or as investor, bear markets are the best opportunity for you. Why? Because you will learn a lot of things, In a bull market, even my cat can make money, even my grandma, because you buy and just hold and FOMO, right? And that's it. No, but when in a bear market, you really need skills to do this, and patience, and control your emotions. So in the bear market here in 2017, 2018, that is my original technical analysis. Actually, you can watch my video, my prediction for 2022 for Bitcoin. It was not good, actually, no. So Bitcoin was here in this chart, and you see Bitcoin Cardano crash, from 1.36 to 0.13, 90%, and they say, okay, this is the bottom. This is the bottom. Let's buy. Okay, they bought. What happened after that? Cardano got rejected, and after that, new low, and after that, from here, this new low, other what? Other 64%. You see? And other from this new low, other 6%, 60%, sorry. So this is gonna happen in a bear market. This is a downtrend. Now, Cardano entered in same as Bitcoin in a consolidation phase for 3 years or 2 years, something like that. All this area was consolidation, but after that we saw the resolution, right, to the upside. So if Cardano, like Bitcoin and many others, will enter in a bear market, well, you will see something like that. This dump for maybe, I don't know, around the mid 40s and big bounce, and after that other one like this, and every time all the news, no, this is the bottom, not to the moon, right? So that's why if you really want to learn about trading, well, this moment is the right moment. You will not learn anything here. You will learn like maybe the project, maybe the NFT, maybe the future or the next Bitcoin, all the shit they are saying always in social media, right? But if you really want to know what is gonna happen, or at least get a big picture, well, you can learn the basic rules of trading. Now, technically speaking, in my system, Cardano is confirming the reaction. The MA55 is gonna break in some point. Is gonna break $1 in some point. Is gonna break. Why? Because, well, we have the weekly chart is getting rejected here, as you can see here. I mean, we have this continuation, and also the monthly chart is looking very bad. They're looking very bad. It's looking very bad, and the problem with this is Cardano is gonna test the MA21 in monthly. The problem is we are in the first week of January, so that means Cardano has long time to hold this level, all 3 weeks. But there is a very low probability we will see something like this. So Cardano is gonna break down. As you can see, monthly chart is very clear. There is no volume, there is no support here, there is nothing here. So just the last hope is $1, and after that, well, you see. So, well, never mind. Okay, let's continue with other altcoins. Please let me know in the comments if you want to. Please, again, just if you are interested in the long term and weekly chart, monthly, please let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with my second favorite coin. Like, of course, I will not buy. So Solana again. Same thing. Okay, Solana, very powerful. I really like the project. Blah blah blah. All the fundamentals you can say Solana is gonna be the next Ethereum. Blah 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 blah. But not because of that. Not because I like the project. That means I'm going to buy here. Yeah. I remember. I don't know who. I think was Axie Infinity. I'm gonna check that coin later. But well, the point here is Solana after. Let me show you here, because actually many people they were asking me about this. So I'm very happy to explain. I'm gonna explain again here. Okay, when I saw this, yeah, I said to you a long time ago, in November, hey, careful, Bitcoin is gonna crash. Solana potentially it's a very high probability in the next tick we will see a sell signal in weekly chart. What happened after that? Well, here you see with this I said, hey, get out. As investor, get out. Why? Because only thing my projection for here is sideways or crashing. So that means Solana, my prediction for with this setup is at least testing the MA55 in the long term, and that means in the next 3-6 months. So Solana was in range, but after that, macro timeframes always they play out. Let me show you. As you can see here, well, now Solana is sideways. Well, let me use speed. Okay, yeah, okay. And now you can see it's testing the MA21 again, and it's breaking the MA21 at this point. And the problem with Solana is the monitor in the squeeze momentum indicator has a lot of, well, as you can see, it's still positive. So that means the next buy signal may be around March, April, around there. And maybe we will see Solana around $100. Maybe around there. This is the first level I'm going to start looking for, $100. And the second and the worst scenario for Solana is $50. Of course, if I see Solana $50, well, I will be super bullish in the long term. For as a whole, as investor. Let me be clear, as investor, not trader. So, but as I said, now many people say, no, this is the bottom. This is the bottom. You see, this is the bottom. Let's buy. The fear and greed index is 20. My God, you need to buy the fear, right? Sorry, but yes, I mean it's true, but not because you see the bear market or people are this indicator is in fair zone. That means the market is going to reverse in that moment. No, it's going to take months. Okay. So, okay, now as you can see, any close like in weekly chart like this below the MA21, I am expecting other leg down to $100 in macro time frames. Okay, monthly chart, I don't have enough information for this one. No, but this price action is very easy. $100. If $100 breaks in monthly, we will see 40 in the long term. Okay, so now, okay, let's talk about other altcoins. Let's talk about Ethereum. Let me see Bitcoin a little bit. Ethereum, Bitcoin, perfect. Okay, Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum Bath breaking the MA21 in this week. This could be a bear trap. I don't think so. No, there's a very low probability we'll see something like that. Any close this week in the next 3 days below. Let's see 4,000. Let's talk. Maybe so 4,000. We will see other leg down to 2,000. $3,000 around there. Of course, the trend is your friend, and as long as this is uptrend. This is uptrend, yes, but as an investor, long time ago I said, if you are thinking to buy here, careful. Yeah, careful. Okay, so $3,000 is the area I'm gonna start looking for, maybe a potential bounce. I need to see the price there, and after I can tell you. The only thing I can tell you right now is weekly chart is still a lot. We have to wait maybe 3 months, maybe around there. The monthly chart for Ethereum is not great. As you can see here, we have sell signal in monthly. So the lowest point, yes, 2,500, and the lowest point is gonna be around 1,500. Oh my God, yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be very funny, right? Because all the people, no, Ethereum to 10,000. Yes, you're right, 10,000, yes, but not this year. Maybe in a couple years, maybe yes. The problem is the time frame. Many people, they are maybe right in their speculation, but the problem is they want to see the price in that moment, tomorrow. No, it's not like that. Okay, so okay, now let's talk about other coins. Okay, let's talk about Luna in weekly chart. Luna was very strong. Let me see. Okay, this is the time to get out. You see, we have ADX and negative slope here and here with a sell signal. The momentum to the upside is gone with this crash or reversal. Lowest point for first level for Luna in the long term. I mean, maybe this month or next month, 55. If this level breaks all the way down to 36. 36 level around there. As you can see here, the volume profile is very clear. This is the area I will start looking for maybe a potential buys for holding as investor. Of course, you have a long way, because this is the beginning for this coin. So I am not saying because it's too high actually here. It depends. If Luna in 1 week or 2 comes to this place, is very bad. Why? Because actually the sell pressure is real. And you must be careful. But as investor here, this is the area I'm gonna start just cashing out. Okay, this is the area. Let me see. You didn't ask me, but in one day chart, well, it's gonna test the MA55 again. MA55 again. To be fair, as long MA55 is holding, well, you can maybe play the bounce here. But the weekly chart is telling you, well, it's range or selling. So that means potentially for first time in a long time we will see maybe the MA50 broken. Sorry. Now let's talk about other coins. Solana, Theta. Theta, I really like Theta. Actually, the weekly chart is very good. The reason for this is this. Let me show you. Theta in weekly chart is forming a weekly bullish divergences here in this area. The volatility is decreasing, is low. So I will say something like this. Okay, any close below here, you will see maybe Theta 3, 2, whatever. But the point is, you need to see the pattern. If the pattern you see a sell signal here, a buy signal, sorry, this is the time we are gonna start maybe accumulating Theta. Of course, it depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin crash, well, doesn't matter if you have very good setup, you have to wait. It's better if you have to wait. It depends. For example, right now, for first time in long time, well, according to this indicator, Theta is in negative territory in OBB. So that means all the bulls, all the people, just they are cashing out. Actually, all these they are cashing out. Okay, let's talk about Matic. Matic weekly chart. Matic. Okay, there is impressive bearish divergences actually here right now in Matic, as you can see here. And always, as I said to you long time ago here, well, be careful here because usually when they are like, okay, new highs or to the moon, well, you see something like this, right? Projection. So, but the trend is your friend. As long the MA21 is holding in weekly chart from $2, as long $2 is holding, well, other bounce maybe in weekly chart we will see. Matic is the trend is your friend, as I said, is looking great. It's looking good. But as investor, well, this is time to get out. This is the beginning of the drop. So remember, every time following just my system, the always I'm gonna speculate is gonna test the MA55 in some point. Yeah, so that means the MA21 in some point is gonna break. So that means $2. So you see breaking $2, the next level is gonna be 130. The problem with this setup is the squeeze is super high here. So you want to buy for holding as investor here, well, you have to wait for all the monitor here, all this to. You need to see Matic holding this level and the squeeze momentum indicator just hold. All the dark area, the blue, this dark blue, and when you see the purple and this kind of things, the setup purple, and you see the price is above the MA55, you can start thinking to buy for holding. Now let's talk about other coins. I want to see the strong is very strong, right? No, well, actually it's interesting, huh? It's closing above the MA21. Maybe this one is not following Bitcoin. Okay, let me see the strong. Okay, perfect. Okay, this one is not following Bitcoin, huh? This one is just a test, and the next pullback around here, as long as above the MA55, is to the upside. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, now let's talk about something more important, the BTC dominance, Bitcoin dominance. Let me show you here. Okay, Bitcoin dominance since long time ago is forming these bullish divergences here, as you can see here in a squeeze, and also it's gonna close next week below. Yes, strong is getting stronger. Yes, right now. Yes, in one day chart, in weekly chart now. Now, as you can see here, we have bullish divergence in OBB. We have bullish divergence in weekly chart for BTCD dominance. So we will see something like the blue color maybe in the next 2-3 months, and after that, well, be ready, because we will see a very strong bounce in this with this Bitcoin dominance. The problem with this is, like, if Bitcoin is in downtrend, well, Bitcoin is gonna move thousands to the downside. But I don't think so, honestly. Bitcoin is in monthly, is an uptrend, so maybe we will see this move when Bitcoin finally is from the bottom, and after that maybe we'll see this bounce, following Bitcoin with the new low in the next macro low maybe. Someone asked me about the timing. I am expecting, honestly, in March, April, we will see this big bounce in macro time frames for Bitcoin. Not now, not this month, not February, around March, April. But let's see. Okay, so be careful with this. And also, yeah, one thing, the USDT dominance is very interesting here because it's bullish, super bullish in weekly chart. Careful with this. I told you long time ago, well, you are new again in this live stream, maybe you don't know this, but there is a very strong correlation between Bitcoin and USD. So every time when USD or the dollar is strong, Bitcoin is in a bear market. When the dollar is weak, Bitcoin is in uptrend. And as you can see here, we have the USDT. USDT is the tether, the dominance, because it's the stable coin, like it's the most used stable coin in cryptocurrency. And as you can see here, USDT is in uptrend, right? This is uptrend, right? So in our massive rallies from Bitcoin, from $4,000 to $60,000, every time USDT was in the highs. Every time when we see Bitcoin dumps from $30,000 to $60,000 to 30, is because let me show you. I think I did it in other video, but I think there are some people, they are new in this live stream. So let me show you what I'm trying to say here. Here, left side is USDT. One moment. Where is this one? Yeah, here. Yeah. As you can see here, when Bitcoin was at $60,000 in April, yeah, here, USDT was in the lows, in the biggest support, as you can see here. USDT has this very strong support, and after that Bitcoin crash, you see. And now Bitcoin bounced from $30,000 to 68, and what happened with USDT? Crash again. And now here in this choppy market here, USDT was tested the MA55, got rejected, and after that it's above the MA55 and tested the MA55 and confirmed it as support. Yeah. And from here, to the moon in USDT. So that means this move is very bullish on USDT. So I'm expecting auto test to the previous high here. So that means Bitcoin is gonna crash more. Simple, right? Following just this technical analysis. And now, weekly chart, as I said before, long time ago actually, in November, we have buy signal in a squeeze momentum indicator for USDT, and as you can see here, is getting better, and also the ADX is getting positive, and also the cloud, the volatility is very low. So that means this is contracting, this is contraction phase. So I'm expecting a very nice spike up to the previous high, or maybe a new ATA. That is gonna be very bad for Bitcoin. It will happen. Now the monthly chart for this asset is buy signaling monthly. I mean, we don't have enough data, but if this is real, be ready, because we are gonna enter in a very long and extended bear market all this year. Okay, all this year. Yeah, because monthly is for 1 year. Okay, so and this is the beginning, as you can see here. So following this, just follow the trend. Every time when this coin or this asset, USDT, is testing the MA55, MA21, and after new high here. You see? So if you are bullish on this, you wanna see maybe a new high on Bitcoin, or you want to start holding Bitcoin, or sorry, buying Bitcoin for holding, maybe you want to see a new high here, and after that, maybe Bitcoin is gonna totally smash, and from there we can start thinking to buy again Bitcoin. There are many ways to try to predict the market, right? There are many traders that are using different tools. Just I'm showing you what I learned in my after many years trading, right? For me, this information is useful because thanks to this, I could see, okay, potentially this is the bottom for Bitcoin, or potentially this is the top for Bitcoin. Okay, your favorite million token, million token. What happened with that coin? You know the price? I don't know. It was very funny, right? Because I remember when it was that token at $200. When I said it's gonna crash to 10, they blocked me. they banned me from the Discord. It was very funny. Let me see if I can find that token. I don't know. Is here? Is it here? Million. Ah, yes, here. Million token. Sushi Swap. Sushi Swap. Let me see. I don't see. Oh, it's $12. Okay. I cannot see the chart. I don't know. I cannot tell you something. But well, $12. Okay. My technical analysis for that shitcoin, I said, hey, if you see $10, it's gonna be there forever and ever. Maybe 6 months or maybe long time. And maybe in the next pump of Bitcoin, I mean macro pump, we will see other bounce. But I'm sorry for all the people that they got trapped here around $200. Well, okay, so let's continue. Mana. Someone asked me about Mana in weekly chart. In weekly chart, well, we have the same pattern as you can see here. Well, the MA21 is tested. Any close below here, $2 with 45, we will see other leg down to 160. Guys, don't get me wrong. Not because my technical analysis is saying everything is gonna drop, that means we are gonna get bearish. Actually, you must be happy, very happy. Why? Because when in a bear market and correction like this is when we buy more. We buy more, okay? Because Bitcoin, let me remind you here, Bitcoin in monthly chart is in uptrend. So, where is the bear market? Tell me, where is the bear market? There is no bear market here. It's just corrections. This is just a correction. And this one maybe is gonna be a correction again. So, as long the trend is in uptrend, the trend is your friend. So that means every time when you see Bitcoin crashing 70, 60, 80%, 90%, hey, you must be very, very happy. And let me tell you something. If you bought Bitcoin at $60,000, maybe you will have to wait maybe 2 years or 3 years. But I am pretty sure, 90% sure, like Bitcoin is gonna reach maybe $200,000. Even you will start making more money. Like people they bought at $20,000 after 3 years, they are making money even right now. Okay, because the trend is your friend. There are things like that are concerning for me, yes. But as long Bitcoin is holding the trend is your friend. Simple. Now, there are new things in this chart, like they are new. Well, the bearish divergence we have here. This is nasty, actually. It's the first time I see this. In BLX, actually, we can see this chart properly. Let me show you. Here, as you can see here, we have the bearish divergence here, and this is the oldest chart of Bitcoin. So, you see the BLX, thanks to this indicator, because this indicator is new. I built this indicator maybe 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago. As you can see here, in monthly chart, all this area, even with this indicator, I would say, hey, this is just consolidation, it's sideways. But now I got the confirmation. Why? Because we have the blue clouds here. That means the price was contracting in monthly chart, and now it's trending. So that means whatever is going to be the price of Bitcoin in the long term, well, the volatility is expanding right now. It's expanding. So that is very good. So in the long term, I am expecting Bitcoin. This is just a correction in the monthly. Maybe 23, the lowest point, maybe even 15 or even around here. My worst area is $10,000. I'm gonna be super happy if I see Bitcoin at $10,000 again. And from there to the upside. Simple. To the upside. Yeah. There is no other direction for Bitcoin. Actually, historically speaking, it's very dangerous to enter in short than long in Bitcoin. I don't know if someone of you knew something like this. But as I said, this is not the moment to be scared like, oh my god, no. Well, it depends, right? If you are gambling, yeah. I mean, because you don't have a system, you don't have a strategy, and or you are very emotional. Well, you need to relax, okay? In the long term, if your projects, for example, Solana, Ethereum, Luna, all the projects you are getting right now, but you are holding, they are good projects in the long term. So that means they will follow Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is an uptrend, there is a very high probability you will recover your loss. Just be patient. Okay. Now let's talk about other coins. Okay, Rose. USDT monthly. Well, monthly is an uptrend. Weekly chart. Weekly chart is still strong in a squeeze in ADX. Yes. It's still consolidating the highs here. I think, of course, as an investor, I will never buy here. Never, because it's testing the previous high. No. As an investor, I will wait for the test the MA21 at least, or the MA55 around 21. So in 1 day chart, let me show you. This is uptrend. This is uptrend. This is uptrend for Rose. It's not following Bitcoin actually. It's not crashing very hard. So any test to maybe 0.28 around there, because you have to wait for this, right? Remember, and we have the volatility very low. So that means there's a very high probability this coin is gonna enter in a range around here, and from there, if you are bullish because the trend is your friend, and as long weekly is in uptrend, well, to the upside. Okay, just one thing. Remember again, doesn't matter. You have a very good setup for altcoins. If Bitcoin crash, there is a very high probability you will get wrecked. Okay, be careful with this. This is not the moment to trade altcoins. In my personal opinion, actually, I'm not trading altcoins since maybe November. I am not trading altcoins. Okay, so near. What is near? I cannot remember that one. I did check before this one. Near, yeah. Near. Okay, in 1 day chart. Okay, this is the time to get out. We have this signal. ADX is negative. Finally, this the momentum to the upside. I mean, the momentum of volatility is decreasing. That doesn't mean like it's not going to do a new high. Yes, maybe yes, but maybe it's getting weaker. Okay. Remember, strong moves is when you have this the yellow and red here, all this area. Strong moves. You wanna catch a strong move. The best way is when you are in the blue cloud here. So someone is asking me if this indicator is free or what. It's free, and you can use it for free on TradingView. Just search my nickname Leonidas Crypto on TradingView and check my scripts, and you can see all my free indicators. Now this is so that means the next pullback you see, well, to the upside. Simple. Okay, now let's talk about KDA 1 day chart. No, get out. I mean, this is just, it was a fake out, as you can see here. Okay, the trade was here, here, as long as respecting the MA55, and as you can see here, finally is breaking actually any close today actually below the area of demand here, this area. You will see finally the resolution of this this move to the downside. I am pretty sure, like if I see the squeeze momentum indicator, I'm gonna see something like that. Yes, as you can see here, no. Of course, you have to wait. The bullish scenario for this is if the squeeze momentum indicator is doing something like this, and you see the purple, and this coin is still in sideways here, respecting the volume. well, you can speculate maybe this is a bear trap, but not now. We don't have a strong evidence of that. And let me see weekly chart if I can tell you something else. It's just in the MA55, the MA21. Yeah, around $10. If you see this week closing below 10, 9.50, I would say be careful, because there is nothing to stop this coin to crash all the way down to $2 in the long term. Okay, careful with this, because this is looking, I mean, based on price action, this is looking more like million token, no, like distribution. Careful. I don't know is this a good project or not. I have no idea what is this. Usually I don't know anything about the projects. Okay, so let me see. Okay, we have 4 minutes left. If you have other coin, please let me know in the comments. Let me see. Bitcoin is $43,000. 100s. Okay, let me see 4-hour chart if I can see something interesting. Let me see. Okay, in 4-hour chart in the short term. Actually, I'm gonna close my short right now, because I found something interesting. Let me explain. Okay, I close my short. Okay, we have these bullish divergences here in 4-hour chart, as you can see here in a squeeze. Yeah, so the only problem we have here is the ADX is still positive in 4-hour chart. It's very risky. I am not trading 4-hour chart because I closed my position. Why? Because my position was actually risky, around $44,000. Of course, this is very bad position because I was scalping the area, and I took profits right now. Now, if this is gonna play this bullish range for 4-hour, at least we are gonna see other tests to maybe the MA21 around $45,000, maybe there, and from there continuation to the downside. Okay, simple. Remember, we are gonna trade always the trend, and the trend is your friend. So every time when Bitcoin was here, crash. Test in MA55, crash. And this one. You can watch my short videos. I was just trading this range for maybe 1 month, and you see, like, every time when I saw the MA55 tested, a short. Okay, that's it. I think that's it for today. Let me see just BNB. Let me see if the long-term target I said long time ago finally hit. Yes, actually, yes. 470, 80 around there was my long-term target for BNB. Finally, today we can see the target. The bad news is breaking the MA21. Any close this week like this, we will see other leg down to $400. Okay, for $400, I'm expecting actually a bounce, a significant bounce from here. Now, same thing, as you can see, many altcoins, they have the same pattern. Bearish divergences in weekly chart for BNB. This is not great, so volume is gone in OBB, very bad. So I will say maybe in 3 months. 3 months, I think in March. You're new in the market. I am not a financial advisor first of all. Okay, I am not a financial advisor, but if it's your first time in the market and you are thinking, okay, when I can buy, I will say for right now, from January, maybe in March, April, we will have the next opportunity to buy altcoins and Bitcoin in a spot for holding maybe a couple months or maybe 3 or 4 months around there. Okay, guys, I think that's it. 1 second. Axie Infinite, because one guy asked me about this one. It was very interesting. Something happened with this altcoin. I think Binance was offering a staking 100% of reward per year, Axie Infinite, when it was almost $200. You know why? Tell me if you do you know why? I mean, in the comments. I mean, it's a serious question. Do you know why? You don't know, or maybe you get an idea, or you're not sure. Let me tell you why. I mean, it's my opinion, okay? The NFTs and gaming, and this is the FOMO, the hype, right? So many people, they know, okay, Axie Infinite is one of the most popular video games. It's very strong fundamentals, very strong whatever you want. So let's buy here, and I'm gonna hold and I'm gonna stake for maybe, I don't know, 6 months. Because the YouTuber, the influencer, the metaverse, all that shit. And what happened? They lock the coins in staking, and they cannot withdraw, right? And now they are getting wrecked. That is the business. Okay. Remember, trading, all the exchanges, they are making money because of us. Okay. We are the fishes, they are the whales. In this scenario. Remember, the system of trading is the art of stealing money legally. Well, in crypto now, because actually it's not a regulated market, but that is the business. Okay. If you want to make money in the markets, you need to think like, okay, the system is designed to lose. Why? Because believe me, all the people who bought here, because they heard, oh, Axie Infinite is going to $1,000. Now they are cashing out. Why? Because they want to, what? They are scared like this coin is going to crash. Potentially, yes, of course. But even this could crash to maybe $4. Well, as long $4 is holding, this is a macro uptrend. Simple. Of course, in macro timeframes, of course. You want to lose if this coin is gonna really enter in a real. I mean, it's very bad. Well, you will see, technically speaking, 4 hours breaking down, and you will see, yeah, this is gonna be very bad, like a million token. Come and predict million token. I did it long time ago. I did it from 200. I said long time ago it's gonna crash to 10 after 2 months or 3, something like that. Well, without indicators, just your price action. Okay, million token. I have no idea. I need to see the chart. But the last time when I saw million token, I said if million token is, I think the resistance was about 30, and now it's 12. So 12 and 10 is the biggest support of that coin. If you see any weekly close below 10, get ready, because the next level is gonna be around $2 or $3. Okay, be ready for that. Okay, and as long, I remember, I think it was 30. As long 30 million token is below $30, I am not expecting a interesting or something. I am not actually, no, I don't like that coin. I mean, I don't. For me, it doesn't have any useful. Sorry, how can I say this? A real case. It's just something to get money easy. But well, that's my personal opinion. I respect it. Some people, they are bullish on that. I totally respect. Now, okay. So as I said before, Axie Infinite, as you can see here, the lowest point I'm expecting, because MA21 is breaking this week, actually, as you can see here, is around 40.50. From here, from this level, I am expecting actually a bounce. Why? Because the MA55 is here. But weekly chart, actually, weekly chart, long time ago I told you here, this is a signal, like, we know we cannot hold this coin anymore. The good news, you are from Axie, you are fan of this coin. The monitor actually has crossed the 0 line. So if this coin comes to MA55 around 50, and is holding, and you see this signal, well, other test to maybe 100. Okay, in weekly chart. Hard to say, man. As I said, that kind of concept is just for gambling. Okay. I am a technical trader. I need to see the chart. I need to see the candles. I need to see the patterns and everything. I can tell you. But as I said, the last time when I saw that coin, is not very healthy right now. If Bitcoin breaks it, okay, let me tell you something. And this is not just for million token; it's for all the coins out there. Okay. If Bitcoin breaks MA55 in weekly chart this weekend, it's gonna enter in a very long and nasty bear market, something like this. Please don't pay attention about the price, okay? Something like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And in this process, yeah, you will see at least 90% of all the cryptocurrencies, especially tokens, they don't have a useful case. They will disappear. And you will become a holder forever and ever and ever and ever. Let me show you an example. XBG. XBG BTC. This coin is the XBG BTC from 2016. Okay, I trade this coin long time ago. Long time ago. Look at this. You have your million token here. Very $1, $200, and now crashing and just in the range forever and ever for 4 years or 5. You see? This is the thing, like when you see people, they or the developers or something happen with the coin and the coin just they abandon the coin and the project is dead. Okay, so many tokens, they will crash like this in the bear market. You will see many, especially the shit coins. So be careful with your investments because you're gambling. Okay, perfect. Yes, Kevin, you're right. It was annoying. When I was in that group, many people, they were just calling me. One guy even called me Boomer. I remember Boomer. He called me Boomer. And after 2-3 months, I said, well, I told you. Well, the point is here in XBG, as you can see here, is in sideways forever and ever. Why? Because it's a dead project. And many coins will be like this. Actually, at least this one is not crashing to this level. This level around 2 satoshis, but many coins like that you will see something like this. So that's why be careful and be very smart in this bear market. What kind of projects you are gonna buy for holding? Okay, because if you're gonna buy one coin because one YouTuber or the influencer or someone just launched the token without real strong fundamentals, if you're following fundamentals, because I don't follow fundamentals, maybe. Okay, my nickname is Leonidas Crypto. I am not in a million token anymore. They blocked me. You can join to my Discord group. It's in the description in my channel. Okay, guys. Okay, thank you for watching and see you next time. Okay, and next time. Oh, just the last thing for all the new people here. In 4-hour chart, let me show you. Okay, the downside, of course, I close my short position here. I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna enter in a small range here and it's gonna close to keep falling. Okay, the best scenario is maybe in 4-hour chart is gonna test the MA21 around 44 maximum, and from there it's gonna crash more. So be ready. I am not short anymore. I close my short. Okay, so I will wait Bitcoin for this setup. Okay, maybe today, tomorrow maximum, around mid-30s, around here, this level, around there, and from there, yes, I will start speculating a big bounce to the upside to a test MA55 or maybe around $45,000. Okay, guys, thank you for watching and see you next time.